broken roads and burnt rubber. The redemption of Danny Cross. The road always remembers. The cracks in the asphalt, the echo of tires screeching through the night, and the ghosts of choices we wish we hadn't made. Danny Cross once ruled these streets, a king with a crown made of burnt rubber and a throne carved from chrome. A decade ago, his name was whispered in alleyways and shouted at midnight races. He was a rising star in LA's underground racing scene, until it all went up in flames. One race, one mistake, one brother in a wheelchair, and just like that Danny vanished. No goodbyes, no explanations, just silence. Now, 10 years later, a worn-down pickup truck rolls across a lonely desert highway at dawn, dragging behind it a rusted-out 1970 Dodge Charger. At the wheel, Danny Cross. His face is older now, harder, eyes shaded by regret. He's not coming back for the glory. He's not coming back for revenge. He's coming back for redemption. Back in his hometown, time has not been kind. His father's old garage is a tomb, dusty, forgotten, and filled with the ghosts of a life that once was. Danny steps inside. Smells like motor oil and memories. Under a tarp in the corner, he finds it. Charger. His dad's dream project. A muscle car left to die like everything else. Danny runs his hand across the cracked paint and makes a silent promise. This car. This machine of noise and steel. It's going to run again. Not for speed. Not for pride. But for penance. Across town, Eli Cross sits in his small apartment, surrounded by wires and screens. His legs don't work anymore. But his heart. That's what truly went cold. When Danny knocks, Eli doesn't hide his anger. You disappeared, Eli spits. I was broken, Danny answers. So you left me to pick up the pieces. No apology can mend what's been shattered. So Danny offers something else. Honesty. He doesn't ask for forgiveness. He just tells his brother the truth. I'm rebuilding the Charger. I'm fixing what I can. Eli says nothing. But something flickers in his eyes. The work begins. Slow, brutal, unforgiving. Danny cuts his hands on rusted metal. He sleeps in the garage. He trades shifts at local junkyards for parts. Late at night, he watches old VHS tapes. His dad teaching them how to bleed brakes, align tires, feel an engine's rhythm like a heartbeat. Day by day, the Charger transforms, and so does Danny. One evening, a teenage girl rolls into the garage. Grease on her jeans, attitude in her voice. Her name's Mia. She's got a fast car and a chip on her shoulder. Danny sees himself in her. Fast, reckless, angry. Headed for a wall. She challenges him to a race. He declines. Instead, he offers her a wrench. She scoffs, but returns the next day. And the day after that. Together they fix engines, share stories, and slowly build something more valuable than speed. Trust. Then comes the night. The Charger is ready. Midnight. Canyon roads. Just like before. Danny drives alone. Every curve whispers memories. Screams. Tires skidding. A crash. But tonight he doesn't run from it. He drives through it. And when he pulls over, hands shaking on the wheel, he finally exhales. He's not the man he was. And that's the point. The underground scene catches wind. Danny crosses back. The fallen king returns. Not for glory, but for something deeper. He enters a race. Mia's in it too. So are a dozen others, younger, hungrier. Engines roar. Hearts pound. The green light flashes. Danny doesn't lead. He doesn't dominate. But he drives clean. Precise. Powerful. He finishes third. And that's enough. The crowd is stunned. But more importantly, Eli is there, watching from the sidelines. After the race, the brothers stand face to face. No apology. No explanation. Just a nod. Handshake. And in that grip, years of pain finally starting to heal. Months pass. The garage reopens. Cross Motors. A new sign hangs. Mia's on staff now, working beside the Cross brothers. The Charger, gleaming and reborn, sits out front, Not just a car but a symbol. A symbol that no road is too broken, no scar too deep, no mistake too final. To begin again. Because in the end, redemption isn't about erasing the past. It's about owning it, rebuilding it, and driving forward anyway. Some scars never fade. But sometimes, that's how the light gets in. Sound of a distant engine revving, slow fade into a dusty garage, a single bulb flickering overhead. Danny Cross was once the name whispered in the underground street racing scene. Not because he was the fastest, but because he drove like he had nothing left to lose. And in a way he didn't. Camera pans across old photos, trophies, a framed news clipping. Local racer Danny Cross involved in fatal crash. A decade ago, Danny vanished after a devastating accident that claimed the life of his younger brother, Kyle. His co-driver, his best friend, his soul. Everyone blamed him. So did he. Scene fades into present day. Danny walks back into his late father's rundown auto shop in a Rust Belt town. He's older now, tired eyes, calloused hands, soul bruised. After years of drifting between cities, odd jobs and cheap motels, Danny finally came back. Not for redemption. Not for racing. Just to feel something real again. A rusty '69 Dodge Charger sits under a tarp in the corner of the shop, untouched since the accident. Some scars never fade. And some engines, no matter how long they've been silent, still have a story left to tell. It was Kyle's dream car. The last thing they ever built together. It had never raced since that night. Until now. You were a legend, man. We want to see if the myth still breathes. Danny laughs, but something lights up in his eyes. This isn't about proving I'm the best. It's about proving I can finish what I started. Montage. Grease-stained hands, welding sparks, clunky engine parts, late nights in the garage with soft rock playing in the background. As he rebuilt the Charger, piece by piece, Danny wasn't just fixing metal. He was piecing himself back together. Old memories of Kyle flash. Laughing, tinkering, racing. He heard his brother's voice in every bolt he tightened, every piston he replaced. The road hadn't forgiven him. But maybe the machine would. The word spreads. Danny Cross is back. A new generation of racers gathers at an abandoned airstrip at dusk. Modified imports, old-school muscle, crowds buzzing. This wasn't just a race. It was a reckoning. Danny's Charger roars to life. Deep, growling, powerful. His competitors glance nervously. Travis is in a souped-up Subaru WRX. Respectful rivalry. Every light, every turn, every bump on that runway. It wasn't just about speed. It was about carrying the weight of the past and letting go. The race is tense, gripping. Danny sees Kyle in the passenger seat, or thinks he does. Let her breathe, Danny. Trust her. Danny wins. Barely. By inches. Crowds cheer. Travis grins and shakes Danny's hand. Travis. Still got it, old man. But for Danny, it wasn't about the win. It was the silence that followed, the peace he hadn't felt in years. He stands alone in the garage later that night. He pins an old photo of Kyle and him on the wall next to the car. Danny, softly. I brought her home, Kyle. We made it. Broken roads don't mean dead ends. Sometimes they just take you the long way home. The Charger sits proudly out front, shining, rumbling like it's proud too. Danny Cross didn't just fix a car. He reignited a town's forgotten fire. One piston at a time.